Alright, I am back and finished with this build, guys. I mean, I had to rebuild the whole thing from scratch. That was not fun. I started getting attacked by a lot of enemies. That was not fun. I'm starving of water right now, and I had to eat. And that was not fun. But I'm finally finished, and this is my electrical setup. Right here. So I have like 4 of them on the back side of this build, and I have 3 over here, and then 1 here, and then this goes outside. And I kind of connected it like this, and then now I did put 1 little tiny device going through the floor, and the reason why is because, hang on, I had to power up my vendor block. Right down there, look at that. Bam! Right there. You see the little connection? I had to just put that right there. And yes, I do this a lot. I go over there and I make the floor see-through so I can see exactly where I need to hook up the power. Okay, hang on. Let me go ahead and cover this back up by hitting square, then triangle, and then replace it with the floor I'd like. There. Now, I did pipe out the line out here. Now, why it kind of, you know, for the life of me, no matter how hard I try to make it straight, it just seems to kind of veer off, and then the piping is just a little bit off. And yes, I use the floor pattern as grids. Alright, now here's the thing. I'm stuck inside here. Why? Well, I'm having trouble with the roofing. Like, if I take the roofing down, it doesn't like this being in here, I guess. I don't know. And sometimes it just won't snap back in place. So, instead of making a little way out for me to climb out and everything, I'm just gonna fast travel to get to the other side. Thank you, Scotty, for beaming me down, because I am now in front of my build, and I'm really happy that, you know, to be honest, guys, this build was a tough one. And guess where I put it? Look at this, right next to the RNG station that I was trying to mimic. Look at that. You know what? I should have done that the first time. But when I transferred it here, I did have a couple of walls that flipped. But let's do the tour. Yeah. Okay. So this right here is what they had it over there. Now they did have like some sleeping bags laying out. They had the radio going, toolbox. They had the Nuka-Cola machine. Now they also have a machine there. And this chair that's just kind of hanging out. The trash can, the bench. Now right here is where you're supposed to... My clock is gone. Hang on. Why? What the? Out of all the things to disappear, I mean, I guess I should be thankful that it's just this thing. Alright. Now, it's up to you if you want to do the scrap box right here, if you want to put that there. Or you could put, like, maybe a vending machine here so you could, like, have your shop. It's entirely up to you, okay? Now, the bench was there. Now, right here, some of the stuff I'm missing, okay? I couldn't find the plans for them. There was supposed to be a telephone booth, and all I did was put the newsstand there. Now, this was correct. What makes you special was there. And I made this lock. Like, Employees only, don't get in. And whoever gets, or whoever comes over here, could unlock it and then be wanted. Goody for them. I can open it up because I own this place. Yeah. Right there you can kind of see my power setup kind of going down and connecting. Let's go inside. This is what Okay, just so you guys know, yeah, sometimes when I moved the build, it kind of acted up on me. That little lopsidedness that happened, that was devastating. It kind of happens every now and then. The lettering is actually supposed to be up higher. And why this looks shorter? You know what? It's fine. I'm not even gonna mess with that. We'll just leave it like that for now. If you're trying to build this, you probably will not face this problem. Again, this is Happy Builders, and it's kind of like a little glitch to where things get a little... Well, you saw it. It's aggravating, because when you take down the floor, it takes everything else out. And guess what? Even though I took the floor down, I couldn't snap the flooring back to the build. It left me the build, but the flooring was all gone, which made me have to build this entire thing all over again. Yeah. Anyway, I decided to go with this right here. You know, I think it's kind of cool. She's like, "You're back. Welcome back." Yes. And I used this door frame that I got from the scoreboard. That is, I think that's the Brotherhood doorway. Now I could have turned it the other way around. I think I'm not even gonna try. Now this is here because they did have a little monitor, and then of course the stash box. And I'm kind of noticing right there, it's a little bit up. Anyway, I put this right here, the train set, because basically that's what I'm trying to do, is make a train station. There was a bulletin board right here. These two posters are correct, but this one isn't. Now right here they had a counter. Now I know, I could have used a counter that was in the atomic store, but I didn't. They had a map right there, and then they had this type of plant that was laying on top of the counter. Now I did notice they had a magazine rack that was just laying on the floor. They had some potted plants here, and I just didn't have that, so I just left them. The posters are correct. The chairs are correct. The clock is correct. The cigarette machine's correct. Everything is correct. This right here, this table is wrong, but that is correct. The trash can is correct. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Listen. I had to fix the bathroom. Why? Because this wall flipped, and then this wall over here flipped. So let me put this back. Now I'm hoping that, you know, whatever this is, the toggle between the floating and the non-floating, they can fix it. Because it's just not taking. And I guess I'll show you right here. Hang on. Alright. You have the item, right? And it says scrap. Right there. You see the square? It says scrap. Well, they want you to go to this when it says stairs, because roofing. Okay, see? It kind of popped up slow. Did you guys see that? Hang on. See right there? Now the scrap has turned into snap. Okay. Hopefully they'll fix that. You know, maybe they need to make it a different type Not unless they want us to have floating items in the real Appalachia. That way, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Alright, let's go ahead and close that. Now, the outside had this lighting here, and yes, it's stuck inside there. Why? Because I couldn't get this to snap in place. So it's floating. And I didn't want to take down that wall and run the risk of it not sticking together. Now, there was a clock out here. And then there was a bench. Something out there. Okay. That thing. There was a bench out here. Well, not a bench, but a table. Right here. Let's go ahead and sneak on past these fire berries. Now, I did hook up my water here, and the reason why is because I'm thirsty. No, I mean it. I was thirsty. Had to have some water supply, but here they had kind of like a machine, and I guess that was the source of its power. Now, I did set these here. Yes, I know they're floating, but they had some dumpsters outside, and the lighting is correct right there. Now, the lighting underneath is not correct because I don't think they had that much lighting going on. You know, I think there were a couple spots that were kind of dark, faded out. But, guys, check this out. I started thinking I could have made a Nuka-Cola train station or Vault-Tec. And think about all the other factions. You have the Brotherhood, you have the Raiders, you have the Cultists, you have the Settlers, or just your own, your very own, you know, train station. Now, you could pick different templates to design this and, you know, make it look the way you would like to have it look. But I like this so much, and it's easy. It is easy to transport. It fits. Now, I didn't get that close to the train tracks, but it does fit on most train tracks, with the exception of the back kind of floating a little bit. Oh, forgot that was there. I mean, it floats up just a little bit depending on where you set it next to the train tracks. But I like how this looks, and I think I might make this in adventure mode. At least that way I don't have to really worry about things not snapping into place. Ah, that was a real bother. I mean it. It was. Honestly, they maybe, like, how would I fix this problem? See, it says scrap, right? Then you keep going until you get to, I think it's the stairs. And then there it goes. It's activated. And then you can go back. And it stays activated. Now, they don't tell you that. They do not tell you that. Let's see if it happens again. Hang on. Go one more time. Okay, there we go. Stairs, it's activated. Alright, so let's stay on... Let's go to walls this time. Hang on. Let's go again. Activate. Activate my building powers. Okay. So it looks like if you have it not on store and then anything else, let's try roof or flooring. Hang on, come on. Okay, so that is it. That's what the problem is. I was in storage trying to snap stuff into place when I went into build mode, and that's probably the problem that I was, you know, having. Let's try blueprints. Hang on. Yeah. Well, I went to blueprints, but for some reason I was in recent. Let's go back to storage. Okay, there it is again, scrap. So I think the error is in the storage part. And that's why you can kind of like, oh look, it's all floating. It's magic. That. Okay. Good to know. I'm sorry, that was me testing things out. You know, that's what I do. I try to troubleshoot the problem that I'm having to try to figure it out myself. And then sometimes I'll ask, like, hey, what's up with this? How come you fix it? But anyway, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? You know, it's verdict time. Did I do okay? Did I do alright? Huh? Did I do okay? I mean, yeah, I know I have to get, like, shots and everything, but did I do alright? I hope so. I hope so. Alright, let's get a better view of this. Oh. Now, you see this right here? I did notice they had that, and I thought about making it. That right there would probably be extremely easy. It's probably one floor, and then you just board it straight, going straight up, and then you have, you know, the staircase right there, which honestly would probably be tricky, just a tad tricky to put up. And then right there, and all this is this. Now they don't give us multiple windows to put up, so you'd probably have to use a different template. But that is here, just in case you guys think, well, you know what? You could have done this, and I know, but I didn't. I chose not to. And I'm thankful that I did, because I was having so much problems trying to get this to level out. That. But let's get a better view of this, okay? Well, look at that. You are right on time. Nice. A train being right on time, it's a miracle, especially here in Appalachia. Now, I have to say that this build was challenging. Why? Well, the fact that the foundation was messed up, the snap-on, snap-off function is kind of iffy. I like happy builders, and I like building different things that I see in Appalachia. I will continue to try to do some more builds hopefully not as stressful. Even though this was an easy build, there were a lot of problems that popped up. And I'm hoping the next build will be easy. Oh, you're leaving? Okay, that's okay, because I'm about to end the video. This is ComancheNative, and I'll see you next time.